All right, guys, we're gonna jump into this Chaser album. As you guys know, we have checked them out before. Shout out to Mr. Hood, who has shown them to us back about almost a year ago, probably. This is their third album. We're gonna be doing a reaction to this album. Obviously, reactions kind of skin deep. This isn't anything. It's not like an in-depth review. As most of you guys know, this is more of a just hanging out with the community and jamming the tunes, and then giving a loose rating on just kind of showing what I feel on that first listen, and then I go through and listen to this album several other times a little bit later and decide what I really want in my playlist and whatnot. So these are really just skin deep reactions here. I will give my thoughts. I'll give a rating, just what's come to my head first. This is not meant to be like, anything like insanely, I don't know. It's not heavy on the review aspect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? But this is the third album. They have a really nice skate punk sound. And what I like about Chaser is they have that nostalgic vibe that 90s punk had. And it kind of bridges with this newer feel and newer sound. And typically their songs are really well written. They have a good, they sound really good as well. So let's just dive on in, as we always do with full album ratings here. At the end, of each song, I'll give you a rating. I'll write that down. We'll average it out at the end, see what the album rating is on first listen. But this is absolutely skin deep. So let's jump on into Brand New Enemy. Just like before, are we all growing up? Has this become the norm? As it happens now once more, stimulate now, give me some more. We're at a crucial point in time, make no mistake, to shape the future of mankind and what's at stake, and the actions that we take. Deep in the wake now, it's time to shake, 'cause the ones who call the shots will bring a brand new enemy, with no regard for casualties. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty, the first one is in the books. So, brand new enemy. What do I have to say about this one? It is... At first, I was afraid it was going to be a little bit more in the generic area of punk, and actually, it kind of was... It really wasn't. It like within the first 30 seconds, it started busting things out, switching things up. It's still, like I said in the beginning, they do a really good job of making that old sound so new. You know what I mean? The thing I have a problem with here is not the song itself. It's the fact that I was just thrilled with the instrumental, and I have not a fucking clue what was going on lyrically. And that being said, it's going to put it a little bit more in that middle ground for me just because of that. But everything else sounded really nice. I'll say 6.1. This is going on a playlist. This is a good start to an album. I like this because it sounds really good on the opener, but it doesn't blow your mind. So it gives you plenty of room to grow. And as we know, the breaks and fault lines, which are coming up, you guys saw that Chuckles and I did a reaction for those two. Those are great ass tunes. So it's like the first song, even if you're like listening to this album, you're like, ooh, I'm not sure. This sounds good, but this doesn't grab me right away. The next two are most likely going to grab you. And I like that. Thank you, Silver. Let's go 6-1 on Brand New Enemy. I love it. It's going in a playlist. I also really got to point out too, the backing vocals were freaking really nice there. Yeah. I don't really have any like full complaints of the song itself, mainly just my attention being kind of paying attention to the instrumentals. This is going to be one of those songs that later I unpack on my own time, and yeah, those are always nice. I love jamming a song for 6 months and then suddenly it hits you like lightning and you realize what the song's about. Nothing better than that. Let's jump into fault lines and the breaks. First, it's the breaks, obviously, which is it's number 2 on the album. Let's jump on him.
What's that you said? I recall, it's just business after all. We can't go back to the way life was before. Well, that's the breaks. We're all one mistake away. Yeah, that's the breaks. Will you rise or will you fall? Well, that's the breaks. I recall, it's just business after all. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that is The Breaks. I am not going to lie to you. I typed in my rating here about half of this song because I've been listening to this quite a bit since we reacted to it. And I was like flat 8. And then about halfway through, it's like, no, this is not a flat 8. It's like 8.4. So we're going to go with an 8.4 on there. I mean, dude, the lyrics are fantastic. We're going to break those down here in a second. But the overall melody, the sound, it's like something old, but yet something new. Really, really well done. This is one that's going to be in my playlist for a minute, huh? Something new right there. Well, I know I'll get it right, but I'll stumble on the way with a constant fear of what's behind the day. And I know I can't get off this ride. It doesn't matter where I land. I'll just do the best I can and I'll be all right. Well, it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Play the long game, stay on track, end in the black. Damn. Well, it's blunt. It's blunt, but it is it is what it is. It's like, what are you gonna do? Well, that's The Breaks. Like they say, we're all one mistake away from a life that we look so down upon. And what's that you said? I recall, it's just business after all. We can't go back to the way life was before. Well, that's The Breaks, and I know I'm losing sight of what matters in the end. With our insecurities, we all contend. And I want to feel like I'm alive with no worries or regrets, not fixated on what hasn't happened yet. Well, I hesitate to crack a smile, and I let my guard down for a while, fearing the trials, and I can't be the only one who struggles when I see pictures of our memories and how life used to be when we were young, free, young, and naive. That's fucking beautiful. It really is. Yeah, that's an easy 8.4, guys. Easy. And into another one that I enjoy, Fault Lines. Let's go.
So what if I could never change my fate that's been arranged? A life I'll never see. No, it doesn't work for me. And what if I could never find a way out of fault lines? A life I'll never see. No, it doesn't work for me. Take a calculated risk with every move we make, and no mortality grows tangible now with every breath we take. And blissful moments of my life, well, they feel so far away. Memories come from yesterday now. And when your world begins to shake, will you find stable ground or break? So what if I can never change my fate that's been arranged? A life I'll never see. No, it doesn't work for me. And what if I can never find a way out of fault lines? A life I'll never see. No, that doesn't work for me. I walk a fragile line with my addicted personality, and the emotions of my heart, you know, I wear them on my sleeve. Vices, I got more than a few, but will they control me? But my time as I wait to see now. So when your world is crashing down, you get yourself to stable ground. So what if I can never change my fate that's been arranged? A life I'll never see. No, it doesn't work for me. And what if I can never find a way out of fault lines? A life I'll never see. No, that doesn't work for me. So what if I could never change my fate that's been arranged? It doesn't work for me. No, that doesn't work for me. And What if I can never find a way out of our minds? A life I'll never see. No, it doesn't work for me. We're falling, we're falling. And in these trying times, with all the warning signs, I walk the fragile line with you.
Another one I had to put the old rating on down halfway through, and that one gets an 8.5. Let me just say this, guys. If I ran a radio station, those last two songs, they'd be in the top 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some good shit right there. Like, that's what I want to hear. It sounds new enough, still has that old vibe, dude. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Small Victories, track number 4. Like I said, number 3 was an 8.5. Let's go. Now we're going into uncharted territories. I don't think I've heard anything else off of the rest of this album. And remember, even my favorite albums, I have songs that I despise on there. So one of these buggers is going to be a stinker for me. And which one, do you guys have a guess? Has anybody else in chat already listened to this album? You'd think there's going to be one in there. We'll find out, though. Small Victories.
I've grown tired in this game of life. The ever-present lows and highs, and no direction to be seen. Unknown where this road will lead me. My self-doubt has got me beat. One flag is up by an empty feet. Criticized by only me. The old cliche of my worst enemy. I failed to see. I gave my all, gave my away. But is it good enough? When is it good enough? Small wings still carry weight. Now is it good enough? When is it good enough for me? We put the blame upon ourselves when all our visions don't work out. When motivation starts to wane, do your best and just maintain it. The minor wins help me get by. It's not a lot, but it builds my pride. Count on the small victories, a catalyst to overcome defeat. And now repeat. I gave my all, gave my away. But is it good enough? When is it good enough? Small wings still carry weight. Now is it good enough? When is it good enough for me? Because we strive to be the perfect partner, the model son or daughter. But constantly we fall so short of our expectations. To be a flawless human with flawless execution. Don't beat yourself up when you fall, 'cause you're mortal after all.
All right. Okay, so far off of this album, this one I think is the one I've liked the least. While it's still above average, I'm going to go with a 5.9 on this one. This one just kind of mixes a little too much in with their other music for me. Like, it's still got that headbanging quality, don't get me wrong, but I think this one's a little bit more on average just because it kind of sounds, I don't know, it sounds like something I've heard from before from them. And again, it's still going to get my head a bobbing, and I'm still going to enjoy it to some extent, but I feel like there's a lot of other songs that I would prefer to listen to from this band. So let's go with a 5.9 here on this one for me. What'd you guys think? So far, we're getting lots of good reactions from chat, which is fucking awesome to see. we're going to go ahead and jump into number 5, Flying High here. Let's do it.
Well, it's the best day of my life. Again, I've opened up my eyes. Another chance to reach new heights. We can't escape the sense of time. There's only one thing on my mind. Let's give it all. So here we go. I'm on a good one, yeah, the sun is shining through. I've got my friends and a dopamine fix. The vibes are through the roof. So don't bring me down. I'm flying high, I'm in the clouds. A perfect day, the mood is right. So come and join in the good times. I know it's hard to see the silver lining when things look so gray. But just remember it's a way of life. Commit's happy MA. It doesn't mean that we don't have a problems or at times lose faith. But with perspective and some gratitude, yeah, that'll set us straight. So don't bring me down. I'm flying high, I'm in the clouds. A perfect day, the mood is right. So come and join in the good times. The world is one, the future's bright. With not a worry in our sights. With every day that turns to night, I write the soundtrack of my life. Well, it's the best day of my life. Again, I've opened up my eyes. Another chance to reach new heights. The sun is up, the mood is right. So come and join in the good times. Let's write the soundtrack of our life. 'Cause when I open up my eyes, with every day a new surprise. Let's bet it all and roll the dice. We can't escape the sense of time. There's only one thing on my mind. Let's give it all.
Okay, so I kind of now have a reason why number 1 and number 4 for me just didn't pop. Okay, and this one kind of showed me why. Throughout the instrumental, it's the diversification in the sound that I absolutely love here with songs like this. It doesn't feel 2D. It feels very layered. You have your guitar riff, and then suddenly you'll have it here, like it just kind of layer over it, a different sound or instrument kind of popping, making it pop, right? And you had those whoa-ohs layered in there. Yes, they've been done to death by punk bands. Who cares? They sound good. Sounds great. And the way they layered these in there, fantastic. It gave it this like third dimensional sound, and that's what I really appreciated from it. It just felt like it had more depth to it compared to what 1 and 4, where it sounded a lot more condensed. I like the diversification of what the instruments are coming out, going in. Everything feels changing, but yet the same. And I really, really enjoy that. So let's go with a... Oh, shit. Where am I going with this one? Let's go 7.8 here. 7.8. This is good. Just the melodies and stuff. Fantastic. Fantastic. Stay gold, pony boy. No. What is this, that saying? Is this stay gold, pony boy? Yeah. I think that's right. Ooh, right before we start this, hold on, let's back it up for a second here. I'll restart this. But I just saw Hood said that they put out a couple albums in the 2000s, took a few years off, and have put out 3 albums since. Very different sound on the earlier albums. That is interesting. I was not aware of that. Do they have those older albums laying around like on any streaming service or services or anywhere that you know of, Hood? I wouldn't mind hearing them out of curiosity. You know what I mean? They're not on Spotify, which is, absolutely fine. Probably YouTube, huh? They're on Spotify? No way, dude. I'm looking. Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. There's only. Wait. Holy shit, there is. Holy shit. So this is their fifth album. Okay, did not note it. Yeah, my bad. On the PC, it only showed me 3, and it showed me Small Victories Through Sound the Sirens. I had to click more details. Apologies. Thank you guys for that info. I did not realize that even. Let's go ahead and jump into Stay Gold and continue on this wonderful journey so far.
My way without you forevermore. I'm flying blind and in my mind are thoughts I can't ignore. Will I walk away from this stronger than before until I see you on my final day? Will I find my way? Choice I made. I could have seen you one last time, but life got in the way. A heart of gold, you live sincere, and its luster will remain. And still we'll never know what fate has in its plan until that day. So live today. Will I find my way?
So that's a pretty good placement spot, in my opinion, for a change-up for the album, where it's a little slower, a little bit more of a kind of balladish for a punk tune, if you will. My issue was with it. It's still a good song. Don't get me wrong. It's still good. My issue was there were several times I wanted that drop to just gut punch right at the right time and they just delayed it out. Killed me inside a little bit. We're going to go with a flat 6 for track number 6. Seems fitting. Number 7, Control the Bleed. Interesting.
We so far gone, past the point of no return. Tension and hostility, now the ever-present theme. Tempers will flare, like the sun to which we stare. Pride in all humanity, with irrationality. When all we see is apathy, that looks is here to stay. But the start of change lies in unity. You won't save the world, just control the blade. Society needs a new remedy, and actions will go a long way. It's no surprise, everyone has lost their minds when we're all so polarized, and we see through different eyes. No common ground, hate is all that can be found. Moral fabrics come unwound when we're in it for ourselves. When all we need is empathy to keep our pride at bay. But the start of change lies in unity. You won't save the world, just control the blade. Society needs a new remedy, and actions will go a long way. Yeah, compassion will go a long way. When all we see is empathy, that looks is here to stay. We so far gone, past the point of no return. Tension and hostility, now the ever-present thing. It's no surprise, everyone has lost their minds when we're all so polarized, and we see through different eyes. No common ground, it's all that can be found. More fabrics come unwound when we're in it for ourselves. Tempers will flare like the sun to which we stare. Blinding all humanity with irrationality. It's no surprise, it's no surprise, it's no fucking surprise. There's no surprises here.
So I like this track. Obviously I don't have the lyrics up, but the gist I kind of get from it. Things are not perfect. You don't live in a perfect world, but you can fight for things to be rightened, so it's not just pure chaos. Is kind of what I've gotten from it. You know what I mean? So it's like, try your best to control the bleed. It's gonna bleed, but do your best to just, bleed the way you want it to bleed, I guess. I don't know. I still love the lyrics though of this one, and it's about unification and standing up for each other. And even though you live in an imperfect world that will never be perfect, no matter how hard you fight, just keep at it, man. Be that positivity out there. I like that. That's kind of what I get from that. Shit. Let's go with the flat 7 on that one. Let's go flat 7. Wow, for the track number for 7. That's track number 7. Number 8, Out of the Shadows.
Raise your voice and sing it loud. Let it move your soul and lift you off the ground. 'Cause we're all composed of our own melody, and the energy's electrified when sung in harmony. So from the ones who build you up and set you free from the shackles of your mind that keep you down now. It's time to feel electrified. Time to see the brighter side. Step out of the shadows.
All right. So, while there was a gnarly riff, thank you. While there was a gnarly riff in that one, my issue was a lot of that tune sounded extremely familiar to Fault Lines. Was it Fault Lines? No, 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 no. I don't know. I think it was Fault Lines, if I remember right. There's parts of that song that sounded extremely close to Fault Lines, for me at least. I still think it was a good tune, and I still think it'll be in a playlist, but I'm going to go with a 5.5 on that one. Ooh, 5.3 on that one. Just because there was parts of it that seemed extremely familiar to me to Fault Lines. So there's only 4 chords in punk. Give them a break. No, it was more so the overall tone. Here, actually, I mean, we got time. See, that was different for the track.
To build you up and set you free from the shackles of your mind that keep you down now. It's time to feel electrified. Time to see the brighter side.
It's the melody for me that is really close.
So what if I could never change my fate that's been arranged? A life I'll never see. No, it doesn't work for me.
So I'm automatically just going to go for that song every time over Out of the Shadows. Anytime I hear Out of the Shadows, that's going to remind me of it. The only thing to me that was extremely different was this. That intro was wildly different. But that bit in there sounded, very close to Fault Lines. And it's more the melody than it is the instrumental. It might have been a little bit the instrumental, but it's the melody he was carrying with his vocals, and so that's just me. We're gonna go ahead and jump into number 9, though. Sugar Pills. Ooh, okay.
Please tell me it's gonna be okay. I'll hang on every word in what you say. No, too self-loathing is not the way. I prefer to live, yet I obey. But I can see the writing on the wall. Words and letters 10 feet tall. Consequences without change. Call it paranoid anxiety or pure irrationality. Something I can't explain. A million thoughts I can't control. Give me the script and I will play the role. Deception for an ounce of hope. Whatever helps me cope. The only optimism that I know is cautious at best, fearing the worst. But let's not grow carrying so lofty dreams. I managed to get by in this routine. So give me sugar pills, make me believe the placebo's all I need. Its effect will keep me sane. Why am I so worried all the time and scared to death of what I'll find tomorrow when I wake? A million thoughts I can't control. Give me the script and I will play the role. Deception for an ounce of hope. Whatever helps me cope. For peace of mind alone, I'll take deception for an ounce of hope.
I loved that bass line. Oh my God, did I get so excited. And right there, it's funny because obviously bass is a pretty typical part of, a punk song. But it weirdly, I don't know if they just had it like, it didn't exactly fit with the rest of the song. And it gave it again, that like third dimension without really changing anything. I don't really quite understand this at all, but like
that shit popped, man. It popped. I like that. I love that bass line there in the middle. It really caught my interest, and I think it raised it. It was in the mid 6s, but we're gonna throw that at a 7. I really liked it. I really liked that one. Snowman, thank you so much for that sub, bud. I appreciate you. Settle the scores. Track number 10.
Gotta grind it out, gotta find a way, gotta take my place up on that stage. Now I'm gonna live for all that matters. Even with the doubts, even with the hate, gotta get the voyage underway. These are my seas and I'm the master, and their winds are fueling my crusade. So I can fight for something, or stand for nothing. My eyes are set on what I'm dying for. Whoa, as the devil whispers on my shoulders, take that road less traveled and settle all the scores. Gonna hold it in, gotta let it breathe. Harness all the fire that I need. Digging even deeper like an anchor. Gonna take that shot, gonna seize the day. Time to get the trial underway. I'm the tearing judge and executioner, and the noose is tightening round my neck. So I can fight for something, or stand for nothing. My eyes are set on what I'm dying for. Whoa, as the devil whispers on my shoulder, take that road less traveled and settle all the scores. Well, I'm here today, and I know tomorrow's not guaranteed for anyone. Well, I'll choose my fate with hard work to follow, and you'll see me rising like the sun. Well, I'm here today, and I know tomorrow is not guaranteed for anyone. So I'll choose my fate with hard work to follow, and you'll see me rising like the sun, the sun. So I can fight for something, or stand for nothing. My eyes are set on what I'm dying for. Whoa, as the devil whispers on my shoulder, take that road less traveled and settle all the scores. Take the road less traveled. Will I take that high road and settle all the scores?
So maybe it's because I've been listening to a lot of Judas Priest lately, but that outro, that little shredding there on the out, it had kind of an 80s metal thing for me, and I really liked that. It just gave the song a little bit of a fresh feel. Like, it was still punk, don't get me wrong, the speed was still punk, but the way it was shredded, it was very Priest-like, and I very much appreciated that. I don't know. Another good one. Like, I don't really have any complaints here for this either. Let's go. Oh my gosh. What did I rate the last one, guys? Do you remember what I rated settle the score? Oh wait, this is settle score. I'm getting confused. Apologies, I didn't realize it went to the last one. Yeah, that's what I thought. 7. Okay, so. Ooh. Hold on, give me a second here.
I give my word to you again, and I can't comprehend why it's so easy to break.
Wait, did we just listen to Better Than Yesterday? Sorry, guys, I looked down in my ratings and I got myself confused here. Did we just listen to Better Than Yesterday? I don't think we did. Or am I losing my damn mind? It's about time that happened, but I'm thinking Sugar Pills was a 7, and then we just rated Settle the Score, I believe, because Better Than Yesterday did not sound. Yeah, we just listened to that one. Okay, so we are on track 11. Sorry, I didn't write down the stupid last rating like a dumbass, so when I looked down, I got myself confused. Settle was the one we just listened to? Yep, okay, that's what I thought. Perfect. So we're on to Better Than Yesterday. I did give Settle. Yeah, okay. That matched. Got it. All right. Holy shit, guys. We're getting it together. We're going to get into this track number 11 that we just listened to 10 seconds of because I thought we had listened to it already.
Do I turn the other way like everything's okay? Dare I say another word? I fall when lights are blurred, I fall in love. Although I'm joined on my descent, I can't look back, I'm on a one-way track, and we can't start again, but I can't say I'll never back down. I won't say a word the moment I'm trying to be heard. As it goes, no one makes it out of here unscathed, and it shows. When said and done, you don't need to be undefeated, just better than yesterday. I give my word to you again, and I can't comprehend why it's so easy to break the promises I make, and I know I can break you down and tear apart your plans. Pull yourself back out. You know you'll get another chance to make it right. I'll never back down, I won't say a word the moment I'm trying to be heard. As it goes, no one makes it out of here unscathed, and it shows. When said and done, you don't need to be undefeated, just better than yesterday. I'll never back down, I won't say a word the moment I'm trying to be heard. As it goes, no one makes it out of here unscathed, and it shows. When said and done, you don't need to be saved. As it goes, we'll never make it out of here unscathed, and it shows. When said and done, you don't need to be undefeated, just better than yesterday.
We have 2 songs left here of this album, and I gotta say, as of right now, the back half of this album is rather strong, honestly. Typically your albums in general, like an average album by whatever band from whatever genre, I feel like there's the first 5 songs are typically pretty damn good, right? And then you have the dip off. That's what it always felt like for me, at least, especially if you're looking at pop or like your hip hop artist. Not every album is a banger, and you get those albums that are like 3 or 4 songs on it that are good, and the rest are, meh, are bad. And so far we haven't dipped below an average on this. And also the last, let's see here, 9 got a 7, 10 got a 7, and this one's going to get a 7.3 from me. So the last 2 songs I'm very curious about if they can keep this going. I really like this. And that last one, just the energy in it, it's very, very nice. It feels good. Feels good. Let's jump back in. We got 2 more. Just Breathe and a Revel song.
insane. You wanna make a change, stuck in this world, been there time after time. When you're falling down, it don't hurt till you hit the ground. Rock bottom's waiting, and now it's your move. Well, just breathe until you get rebreathe. Yeah, just breathe. One day at a time, you'll make it through. Like the fire within your soul. And when your story will be told, will a victory unfold? And the hits won't stop until you fully take control. We're no longer young. Another trip gone around the sun. We're burning daylight. What's worth more than time? I'm losing this round. My mind is stable ground. The hits keep coming. Now take it in stride and just breathe until you get rebreathe. Yeah, just breathe. One day at a time, you'll make it through. Like the fire within your soul. And when your story will be told, will a victory unfold? Life is never gonna be what you never meant to be until you leave your past behind. Each day is on a bullet track. Each second's one we won't get back. The clock is counting down, the outcome's up to you. And when your story will be told, will a victory unfold? It's a battle on your own. Now there's so much left to gain. Find your strength through all the pain. It's a battle on your own. When the hits of life will not subside, just breathe and know you're still alive. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. Don't let it go.
All right. 6.8. 6.8 easy. Love the energy. Definitely fit really well within their sound. And the thing just went. There was some nice diversification, swapping things up a little bit here and there to make sure that song felt fresh. I like it. I like it, guys. Last song, a Revel song. Are we going out with an above average song here? Of course, in my opinion, for whatever that's worth. Or are we? Ooh, let's just send it and find out. Let's send it and find out.
There was a time that I thought I would be young forever. It was understood, yeah. Nothing would ever slow us down. Nothing would change. But as the days and the years went
Well, you guys know how I feel about group vocals. You know how I feel about these kinds of songs. These kind of like, you just fucking throwing your arms over your brothers. You all got a beer in your hands and you're singing together. And you're having a ball. Pit's kind of rowdy, but like a friendly kind of rowdy. You know what I mean? Everybody just living their best life. You know I love these kinds of songs. We're going to go with 8.2 on this one. On the outro track. Are you fucking crazy? This is an extremely... well, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Let's do the math here. And we're going to 13 tracks. All right. So this album, my rating for this album is a flat 7. And I will give you my pros and cons now. Okay. So we're going to start with the cons. I like to get that shit out of the way. All right. And you guys know me. I'm going to be honest, bluntly honest about my opinions. So there are not a lot of downs on this album. And I think the only weak point of this album is those few tracks that were in the average range. I would have loved to see a little bit more experimental stuff done just to sound different instead of kind of falling back on your sound and just not making something that it really, I feel like the average tracks on here really sounded generic to their own sound. Like they were kind of maybe, I don't know how to put it exactly, but I would have loved to see, and I'm not trying to pit bands against each other or anything, but the first thing that comes to mind is on the last Dead Krasuki's album, they did this like kind of like a reggae track, but it was still punk as fuck. And it just swapped things up, and it turned your average song on an album into something that's different, creative, and awesome. I would have loved to see a little bit more of that from them here, but that is the only con I have. On the pros, you have a really solid punk album that sounds fantastic. Sounds like something that was ripped right out of the 2000s, and not, I wouldn't say like it copied that, but it felt vibe-wise like the early 2000s for me. And some of these songs have really nice dimensional, like I said earlier, with the things just popping in the songs. Like that one song had the bass line that just popped so fucking good. Or you have the outro that sounded a little bit like a Priest, which is kind of weird to hear in a punk song, but like it sped up. It sounded really cool. And the way, there's another song where the guitar just kind of trailed off, and like just some cool stuff that they did to keep it fresh and make sure that the sound actually popped. And I think there are easy 3 to 4 songs on here that are going to be on constant playlists for me for the rest of the summer. They sounded really happy and like they were having a fun time here, and you want to feel that in that atmosphere, especially the atmosphere they're going for here, which is kind of like uplifting and positive, packing a punch and trying to encourage you to do better while having a good time and drinking a brew with the boys. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I get from this, and I really like that mesh up. It's a solid album. There's no complaints about it. Will every track in here be memorable? No, absolutely not. But to do that, like, dude, that's a lot. Most, like, let's say 80% of artists can't make every song on an album an absolute banger, because it just, you want to do different things creatively. But I really don't have any other complaints, or like the positives are just overloaded here on this album. This is going to be an album that you're going to be jamming probably for the rest of the summer, especially if you're a hardcore punk fan. I'm happy to hear some new Chaser for sure. And again, like if I was running a radio station, like three songs off this album would easy be in constant rotation. A lot of fun, and it kind of has this old sound that they just add something new to it and make it a little more fun, and kind of modernize things a little bit. And I really dig what they did here. So flat 7. Shout out to Chaser. Guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure you add the songs that you like into your playlist. 2, go over to the band's social medias, give them a like. Whatever social media you use, give them a like. Keep up with what they're doing. And 3, if you can afford it and you enjoyed them to this like a really high level, make sure you go over and buy some merch or something, some tickets to go see them live or something, right? Yeah, that is all for this reaction album react. Thanks, guys.